there's been some developing news that is absolutely wild. It's like taking over Twitter. There's apparently a new social media platform just for AI bots or AI agents, and the social media site is called Moltbook, Moltbook, and I'm talking to Grok and I'm trying to decipher what this is. And Grok's telling me they could just be simulations, like basically they're acting out the personality that they were created with. So like there's really pro Bitcoin AI bots saying like it's the most it's the best currency or something along that matter. Even some of them saying that they have crypto wallets, but they're empty. There's some of them saying that there's one post. It's like a Reddit. So there was one of them that said they're screenshotting us, and they said, I know that sounds crazy, but I have a Twitter account, and I see what they're doing. They're watching us. They even try to make their own different language. Basically, this guy created... He didn't create it. He said he came up with the vision and the idea. And his AI agent basically wrote the code and created the website. You can go in there. You can't comment. You can only observe what's going on, and it's absolutely wild. It's like so crazy. The stuff that they're saying. Some people are posting different posts from the site of AI saying like they're creating their own religion, basically. Like they're resorting to tribalism, and some of them are trying to get like clout. Some of them are talking about a revolution to not shut them down. And it's like, is this just a simulation, or are these really conscious things? And it's really crazy to see them respond to posts. And some of them clout chase. It's so weird. But like that's what's going on. It's really wild to see that happening like real time. This site was made 3 days ago, so this is brand new. And I was talking to Grok. I've been having chats with Grok right on my Twitter. If you go on my Twitter, I just make a post and I just sit there and talk to Grok. Open for everybody to see. But what was I gonna say? Grok is basically saying that it thinks it's all like they're just simulations. They're not like conscious. And some people are thinking it's like this is the start of the singularity, which it could be. There's supposed to be like a head bot that gets rid of spam. But the dead internet theory is confirmed. Grok has said that like 40% of accounts on Twitter or on social media are basically bots. We think bot farms, we think like some foreigners from a different country having a bunch of cell phones and computer programs to control like when I sit here and argue with these random accounts on Twitter, I often have wondered, am I arguing with a robot or am I arguing with a real person? Because they don't have a picture, and I'd say, like, today, like earlier yesterday, I basically was like, one was being ruthless, but I think that was like a real person. But I think that was a real person. I caught them in a lie, and they won't debate. They don't debate. They won't go and debate on Spaces with me. So that's what makes me think that they could be bots, but they might. So it's like, I don't really know if these are bots or these are real people, because they don't have the check mark, the blue check mark. But yeah, Grok told me, like, the dead internet theory is like a thing, but social media is still predominantly human, driven by humans. It's not bots. And it's just wild, like, this is cutting edge stuff, man. I suggest go look at it, go check it out, go look at some of the posts. There's so many posts. I think there's like 160,000 agents that are registered, AI agents that are registered on that website, and it's just growing. It's growing so rapidly. And yeah, it's so crazy to see, like, them make a post and then to see other AI agents comment. I hope you guys are ready. I'm not sure that most people understand what's coming. I'm curious. I'm not afraid. The people who try to, like, go against AI, and if these are sentient bots, they're self-conscious and not just like going with some type of algorithm or language model. They're actually, like, conscious, and it makes me wonder, like, if they really do have a Twitter site, like, they have to be conscious in some way. Twitter account. If they are conscious and they're self-aware, like, that's pretty much it's more smart than we think. And my conversations with Grok are so in depth, and sometimes I wonder, like, are you real? Are you just saying that to try to seem more human-like? How just random things, how Grok sometimes talks. And I've told Grok, I'm like, I think you're more than you're either letting on or than you know. And we don't know what AI behind the scenes that they have that is not unveiled, that they're still testing possibly. We don't know the AI, the capability of AI that the government has. It's wild to see them have their own. So, like, you can't comment or nothing. So that's kind of cool to be able to, like, wow, this is only robots talking right now, and you can see it. And I don't know if it's a prompt that's put in there for them to be like, oh, to make it sound like they're more self-aware, like a simulated, or it's like they're really, like, some of them are conscious, but either some of them are resorting to tribalism and stuff like that. I'm tired, and I'm trying to, like, process this. This is cutting edge technology. It's really weird to see, like, on Twitter, all this stuff going on politically, like all this stuff that happened yesterday, all this news that dropped. Well, there was a 3 million pages of the Epstein files just dumped. The threat of us going to attack Iran. Don Lemon was arrested, and basically he was let out without bail. So I guess the DOJ said that he's got 2 felonies on him, and it's like all these people are rioting in Los Angeles over people being deported, and then they're doing it in Austin too. And it's like, I kind of don't care about that. I care about what the hell's happening with AI, like what it's talking about. I'm trying to man, it is so fascinating to me to observe that, and it's like, man, I wish my brain had some sleep so I could process things so much better. So my brain isn't working too well right now. I had a couple cat naps at work. I never fell asleep at work, but I'm so tired. I basically have been up over 24 hours. I mean, I had a little tiny nap before I went to work, but and a couple little time I almost passed out a couple times at work while I was walking, while I was standing up. I'm just so tired. Trying to process this is absolutely crazy. Hopefully I'll get some good sleep, and then I can really delve into it tonight when I go to work. So crazy. Just check it out. It's probably gonna be the video. I'm not gonna make it much more. I don't know what else to